So last night I started watching this documentary that so good. I haven't finished it. I'm dying to finish it. It was called In Defense of Food or In the Defense of Food, something like that. It's on Netflix right now, and I kind of don't watch food documentaries that often because I went through my crazy food documentary kick 6-7 years ago. I've watched a couple since then that have really been great, but generally speaking, they make me discouraged and feel hopeless and feel like I could never do enough, because all the statistics, man, it just kills you when you hear about the quality of our food and the direction of our health and the direction of the soil and all those things. It just wears you out when you think about it, talk about it too much, because really we're just all trying to do the best we can, right? And sometimes even the best we can is just not good. So I don't really watch them very often because they make me feel discouraged. Not this one. This one, so good. He, after all his studies and trying to figure out like what's best for our bodies, he has concluded that what's best for our bodies is to just eat whole foods, to eat real food, not processed food, and to not eat too much of it, especially certain things, and to have mostly fruits and vegetables. Now, the reason that's so exciting to me is because that is exactly what Hector and I concluded about 4 years ago. We were eating no meat for a while. We were eating absolutely no dairy for a while, and it was fine, but you can't sustain that forever, you know? And some people can, you know, we just couldn't. We love meat and we love dairy. And when you completely deprive yourself of something, it's hard. So, you know, I'm just like the next person. Even with as much as I love eating healthy and trying to stay really good about my diet, I totally crave junky stuff sometimes, you guys. And I have bad days, weeks, you know, it's not like I eat perfect all the time. I'm so self-controlled. Last night I didn't say anything because I know that my husband would have gone and done it in a heartbeat. I was wanting ice cream so bad. Obviously not bad enough to destroy my diet, but on a different day I would have easily been like, can we go get ice cream? And he would have said yes in a second because he always says yes. So I just have to be careful when I bring it up, because if I bring it up, it's gonna happen. So I have to be ready. Am I okay with this happening? If not, then I'm just gonna stay quiet. So, you know, we all fall off the bandwagon, and it's just getting back on, you know, and being as consistent as possible. It's not like, oops, I fell, it's okay. Oops, I fell again, it's okay. You can only do that for so long before it's not even valuable that you're on the bandwagon, you know. So I have definitely not had enough vegetables this week, but after watching that documentary last night, I feel so inspired and excited. I'm going to the grocery store today, and I am not buying crackers. Crackers has been something that I've been fighting, you know, like should I not eat crackers, because when this is the thing, I don't mind buying stuff like this cereal. We never, ever, 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 ever have cereal in our house, but we do this week just because. I don't mind that. We never have Smokies in our house, those little gross hot dogs. Never. This is the first time I've ever bought them, but this week we do because whatever, I don't care. That is okay with me. We never have cereal in our house. I mean, ice cream in our house, but when and if we do, it's like on the rare occasion, it's okay with me. Let's just enjoy something every now and then. But we always have crackers in our house, and we eat a ton of them. That is not okay. That's what I want to change. The every now and then stuff is fine, but that crackers every night after bedtime, you know, with cheese in my room as much as I want, that is not okay. And it's just because they're filled with oils and nastiness. So even the healthy are options, you know, like I always get Triscuits because there's only 2 or 3 ingredients. There's more, I'm sure. And there's things that touch the food during the processing that we don't know about because they don't have to tell us, because it's just in the processing. It's not in the ingredients. So that's how they jump through that or get past that. So there's a lot, you know, a lot that I've been thinking about for a little bit, and that documentary last night just helped me say, okay, it's time. Like, I'm just doing away with crackers. It's time. I feel completely at peace about the stuff that I just shared with you, like the every now and then stuff. And I feel great about the quality of our dairy and the quality of our wheat for our bread and the quality of our butter and cheese and eggs. So those things I don't mind having in my diet. And according to the documentary, those things are great. He didn't mention dairy though. He did mention eggs and meat and wheat even. I was so happy when they started talking about bread, because that's always what I want to know about. So I always want to know about bread. I always want to say, okay, this is all great information. Can I ask you 2 questions? I mill my own grain. It's organic. Is that good? And my white basmati organic rice. Is that good? Like, that's always what I want to know. I do know, I've read a lot about basmati rice, and I know that it is a better option than white rice because it has a lower glycemic index, and that's what's so bad about white rice, that it peaks your sugar, your insulin, and all that stuff happens. So I get it, and I agree with that. It's just really hard to not have rice in my family. Uh-oh, I need paprika. Can't live without paprika. Ah! And so it'll just be good, I think, to make little changes, you know, here and there. And I'm happy to start with the crackers. So all this to inspire you to revisit your diet, because we all have to. We all fall off of it. We all need to get back on it. And to check and see, is there anything that you've allowed to creep in that has become the norm that you don't want to be the norm? And then do something about it. You can totally do something about it. I was thinking, man, if we just think about food, we say for breakfast I'm having oats or vegetables and eggs and fruit every day. Okay, you don't need crackers and bread, right? And if for lunch, leafy greens, roasted vegetables, a lean meat, or a sweet potato, you don't need rice and bread, right? And cheese and dairy. And then for dinner, the same thing, you know, some beans, some sweet potatoes, some healthier grain options like quinoa or millet, brown rice if you like. Or if you want to be like me, white basmati, organic. There's so many ways to eat gluten-free or as little flour and refined flours as possible, and sugar-free and dairy-free. All those cheesy, creamy meals, they're awesome. And once in a while, no problem here. I will take it and devour it, but not so regular the way that America does. So check out the documentary, The Defense for Food, I'm pretty sure it's called. And I would love to hear what you think of it and how it inspires you. I must say, it breaks my heart to think about the children being brought up in this generation and the food options that they have, and just the way that nobody's teaching them how to take care of themselves. And you know, they're so more likely to get diabetes and heart disease and be obese than their parents were, and they have a 20-year head start from their parents, you know, so their lifespan is predicted to be shorter than their parents. It just breaks my heart. And so we can, this generation can and has the power to go back to the basics of eating real food and stop this horrible direction we're headed in. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This is so funny too. I never think about beverages because I just drink water, but that's not recent. That's my entire life. So I'm talking about food. Well, for drinks, water. And smoothies, of course. You can have smoothies for breakfast, for snacks, and load them up with goodies and hide greens in there. If you can't have a salad that day, it's all right. Stuff your smoothie with kale and spinach and banana, almond butter, all that yummy good stuff. So there's drinks too. In fact, I just made a cool drink that I'm pretty pumped about. I squeezed 5 lemons. I'm putting half a cup of apple cider vinegar in there. I put half a cup of raw organic local honey, and I put water and ginger. I boiled some ginger in some water and then strained it, put it in there, and it's in the fridge cooling before I add my apple cider vinegar to it. But I got this idea from my lovely friend Lee. I'm so excited, and that'll help us out fighting some sickness that creeped itself into our house this morning. My younger son threw up. He hasn't thrown up again. Nothing else has happened, but just trying to be careful. Gonna feed the family apple cider vinegar. We've already taken activated charcoal this morning, so want to drink that. And this might be a new norm for us to incorporate apple cider vinegar in our life more consistently, as well as ginger, which is always good for you, and lemon is so good for you, and raw local honey just to sweeten it up a bit. So yeah, there are some healthy drinks and things that can be yummy. You're not depriving yourself of good stuff if you just readjust your perspective. Like, a soda is horrible for you. A smoothie is delicious and good for you. That drink is yummy and good versus a lemonade, which is yummy and horrible. So thinking through that as well.